So a little backstory and timeline about my own personal training, training myself. Kind of started when I was in 6th grade. I was really into Arnold Schwarzenegger and started going to the gym and lifting and reading a lot of Men's Health, Muscle and Fitness magazines, and me and my best friend would go to the gym every day and lift. So it started there. Then when I got into high school, I got really big into strength and conditioning for football. After high school, I lost 70 pounds once I was done football, so that kind of led me down this road of nutrition, because a lot of that came with eating the right things. Then when I got to Penn State, I didn't do much of anything. I was kind of going to the gym on and off regularly, but certainly more partying. After I graduated, I got into CrossFit and doing mud runs. And after doing that for a while, I realized that I was weak. My cardiovascular system was great. I could outrun a lot of people, but I was weak. So I got back into lifting to build my strength back up. I was doing kind of traditional power lifts, Olympic lifting, bodybuilding. Then when I was doing that, I realized I was kind of really immobile. I couldn't move my body into various positions. I couldn't sit Indian style. I couldn't squat deep. And so I got into Ido Portal. He's a movement coach. That also led me down the road of like physical therapy, because I was dealing with some pain, and at the time had a few clients with pain. I was interested in how to fix that pain. And so that eventually led me down the road to massage therapy. Went to massage therapy school. I am a licensed massage therapist. During that time, I kind of got into gymnastics, because that was all part of movement, mobility, and strength all combined into one. And then after gymnastics, I realized that is a sport, and has very strict standards, whereas the movement community had more creativity and imagination involved in it. So I kind of started getting back into movement, and then had some tangents there where I did powerlifting again and did a powerlifting competition. Another tangent where I realized my aerobic system was weak, and so I challenged myself to do the Broad Street Run. I did that, and now I'm kind of back into movement. I do capoeira and dance a lot now, as well as some lifting here and there, as well as some running. And so I'm kind of combining a lot of different stuff right now. What this really says is that I like to work on not only my strengths but my weaknesses, and I feel like people need to work on both of those. It's fun to get better at things. It's fun to challenge yourself, but also the psychological aspect of doing things that you suck at all the time. It's tough. It's tough to keep wanting to do something and fail. So there's got to be a balance there of doing things that you're good at, doing things that you're bad at, and just kind of sticking to it because you made a promise to yourself and you know that's going to make you better over the long run.